All right, what's up, guys? Ray From here. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to be hitting the bell icon so you guys get notified when I do throw up a video like this or go live. That goes throughout all my video platforms. So, we're going to talk about WrestleMania 39 Night 1. Let's talk about this because it's going to be a quick review. Again, this show was average. Sorry to tell them, everybody's like saying the championship match and everybody's hyping this up, saying this was one of the better WrestleManias. And it's like, yes and no to that. Yes and no. WWE had to work what they had. A lot of the wrestlers are hurt. They had to fix matches. So I'll give WWE the credit that they deserve. They tried their best. And I get it. They had to do what they had to do. Again, match of the night goes to Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. They put on one hell of a banger. It was really, really good. I would say number 2 would be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos. That was another match of the night. Luva Kick Party with stunners. And the Usos were doing Uso things. You know what? They went to the penitentiary stuff. Their bread and butter. It worked very well, but championships had to switch hands. And I'm glad to see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and they deserved it. They've been working their asses off for a year to get to this point. It made sense. Some of the low points tonight, I would honestly tell you, the Miz stuff most of the night was kind of low. I didn't really care for him and Snoop Dogg. A lot of people were kind of upset over Logan Paul's entrance, which kind of paid homage to Shawn Michaels and Owen Hart, coming off of a zip line. But that's Logan Paul for you. Logan Paul's going to do wacky, stupid stuff. And a lot of people hated on it. Didn't like it or thought it was a little gimmicky. Seth Rollins came out looking like Shawn Michaels or a mix of Shawn Michaels and Owen Hart or Bret Hart. And I called him the Pepto-Bismol man at one point. Because I was in the PWO watch along. And I was just talking about it, Again, the Street Profits versus Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus the Viking Raiders versus the Alpha Academy. Like I said, WWE put on matches, filler stuff to fill in. You know what I mean? They had to put filler matches in because a lot of the wrestlers are hurt right now. I was surprised they didn't debut anybody here. They did that last couple WrestleManias with Cody Rhodes and then the Hardy Boys. I'm surprised they didn't do it here. With Jay White being rumored or Macadona or any of that. I'm surprised. But again, the Street Profits needed a victory tonight. They played really well what they did. Alpha Academy, when they're on a roll, they're great. Braun Strowman and Ricochet are great. The Viking Raiders, they're kind of there to be there. Again, the kind of weak points of the night was that match in particular. But it did feature the Street Profits. The other one was Austin Theory and John Cena. I can go on for days, months, years. Why was this at the very beginning? Why? And why was it a squash match, really? John Cena deserves better than that, personally. I thought that would, if this is the end for John Cena, wouldn't you want to have it at the middle, kind of before your championship matches? If you're going to have him lose. And I know it was for the championship, but again, it just made no sense. And the music acts tonight were okay. They weren't great. They were okay. Didn't care for the mumble rap stuff. Becky G, I know who she is. She's really good, but not singing American the Beautiful and stuff like that. Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus defeating Damage Control. Do we really care about that, to be honest with you? I didn't really care. It looked like Trish Stratus was out of place. Trish Stratus looked like she wasn't even in the match half of the time. And then Bad Bunny joins the Spanish announce table for the rest of the night, which was cool. It was cool. I liked that. The whole Rey Mysterio and Dominic. I liked the Rey Mysterio entrance. I liked the Dominic Mysterio entrance with I went to prison and things like that. Now, that's where Triple H does really well. Kind of doing entrances and things like that, where they were paying homage to Eddie. Every wrestler paid homage to somewhat Eddie Guerrero tonight, which was interesting to me and very cool. Again, going back to the Seth Rollins, there was a couple moves in that match that I thought were botched. Tonight was botchamania, technically. A lot of things were botched. Logan Paul having KSI in his corner was hilarious to me. I think KSI would be amazing for WWE. if KSI wants to come aboard on that, and business partner of Prime with Logan Paul, which is cool. They sold a lot about Prime tonight, so that was cool. Match of the night, I can't say this enough. Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. This blew the roof down, but a lot of botches. This one suplex they were going for where Charlotte kind of rolled and went face first into the mat. I thought she had a concussion. I thought she personally had a concussion. She was tore up in the face. Looked like she was bleeding kind of. Rhea Ripley, congratulations to being the new women's champion. I think she should dress up in a cat suit, like a latex or a leather cat suit, and come out with a whip and Dominic be her, her boy. You know what I mean? I think with a Gimp's mask and all that. I think that would be funny as hell. They should do it, but it's PG. Remember, PG won't work. It's already there. I think all you got to do is get the whip for it and call her a mistress. But you guys get the point with that one. The Miz comes out with Snoop Dogg, and they announced 80,490 in the stadium that they sold out. Pat McAfee answers the open challenge that the Miz. This was supposed to be Bobby Lashley's spot. Bobby Lashley got written off to do the Battle Royale, which made no sense to me. Why wouldn't you not have Bobby Lashley on the Show of the Immortals? I have no idea. Supposedly, Bray Wyatt is out with COVID issues and heart conditions. Alexa Bliss is not here because of cancer reasons. If you didn't know, she has cancer, skin cancer that she's getting treated for. Randy Orton, back injuries. So they're really depleted on the roster, honestly, women's wise. So I understand why they did this, but it was really gimmicky and didn't make any sense. Pat McAfee gets the victory. 1, 2, 3. With help with George Kittle to defeat The Miz. Little UZ makes a voice appearance and Just Wanna Rock. Made no sense to me. And Kevin Owens brought in the Usos, and then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to wrap up the night. Like I said, power bombs, literally frog splashes between each other, back and forth between each other. Sami Zayn was kind of out of the match for a minute, and then back in with a Luva kicks, pumped up. Kind of did a Hulk. He was hulking up sometimes. It was really hilarious. And the all-star of that match was Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, man, 100% doing everything. It was technically their WrestleMania moment to lose. And when they won those titles, you could see them crying. A year, of them doing hard work paid off here. Again, like I said, Austin Theory and John Cena was a low point. I was really shocked by that. I didn't understand that. And I love John Cena, but this is not the way you do. This is not the guy. This is the GOAT of WWE. We don't do this. This is not the way we do things. I don't understand Triple H's booking decision behind it. Maybe this was a Vince McMahon decision. I don't know. Maybe they have future ideas for John Cena. Maybe he gets his victory back. Maybe they have a 3 series. I don't know. But this could have been done on Raw or SmackDown, to be honest with you. Anywhere else, a house show for all I care, if they were going to have Theory win like that. And Theory won convincingly. That's the thing. Yes, a low blow, and yes, and all this, but it was convincing. It was very convincing, it just makes no sense to me. This should be a marquee match. If you're gonna retire John Cena, this should be a marquee match, not I beat John Cena in a squash match. That's the thing I've scratched my head with WWE tonight. Anyway, let me give it a review. Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 5.5 out of 10. It's a C average for me across the board. It wasn't great. It wasn't the best. The strong side of things when watching was Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. I really liked that match a lot. Good on Rhea Ripley. I thought Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn winning the match. And I would say Dominic would be next with his father. I thought the entrance sold me to that match. I really think Dominic should come out every week like that. With a mask on, tearing it off, doing kind of what Ialo does in AEW. And Seth Rollins and Logan Paul would be next. Honestly. And then I would say Becky Lynch and Lita, and then it would be John Cena as the weak point of the night, honestly. Anyway, this has been Ray From. This quick review of WrestleMania Night 1. Thank you guys for stopping in and watching. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe on all my platforms and streaming platforms. All my links will be down below in the channel notes and whatnot. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out. See ya.